I would like to play for you the introduction to the wonderful world. I got so excited that I muted myself before I finished talking. The wonderful, I don't know. Yeah, I hate to tell you guys, you're already muted, so there's no point you talking at all. Anyway, let me roll the introduction for Shadowrun. Here goes.
Oh, the ending?
Yes, yeah. And just as we go live, Billy Bob says, and the ending. Excellent. So, yes, Billy Bob, I messaged you on Discord and said, because we're still new guys and still developing the characters, we are making some sort of like alterations as we go along to the characters to ensure that they can still play in such a small team. And one of the things I suggested, Billy Bob, is that you had Armory, which you never used, Armorer, but you also do quite a bit of sneaking, so I didn't know whether or not you had actually wanted to just swap those two skills around and actually become an armorer, sneaking rather than armorer. So, but if you do, you can do. Okay then.
Oh, so, and you've got two cyber arms now.
Yeah, and a pet chihuahua, which
called Tiddles.
Called Tiddles that actually stands, that actually rests on your right shoulder all the time.
Yeah,
which is actually my left shoulder, but I was trying to turn it round for everybody else. Okay, anyway, let's give you a brief synopsis. So the party had just finished a series of episodes called Red Hot Chili Bugs, when they actually did some work for Jeremiah Crump, who owned a restaurant called Hungry Like a Wolf. And it was right through this that they actually managed to beat some gangers, get safely rescue an old lady from an apartment building, managed to avoid being attacked by a sniper rifle, or more importantly, a sniper bullet, solve almost all the mystery apart from 80% of it, and still managed to survive and last out to the end of the adventure. Since then, FaZe and Billy Bob used to live together, but just as friends, no other reason.
No soap sharing or anything.
But since then, the party have decided to halve or reduce their lifestyle costs significantly, and have decided to nip across and actually live. Do you live in a new apartment or?
Yeah, well, it's a loft apartment that we've got now with a garage.
With a garage, because you also bought what can only be classed as a rust bucket, wasn't it? That you actually found that you thought you would buy because you had no transport. And Billy Bob actually, in the last adventure, liked driving around a van, which you drove really well, Billy Bob. And FaZe, you drove really badly, if I remember correctly. I think you actually backed it into
the end.
I think you actually backed it into a police van at one point.
I think you'll find that Billy Bob left it in reverse, and I just started it up, and it went backwards.
I see. It was his fault.
And you've seen Grease, haven't you? When you take that rust bucket, and all of a sudden it becomes one of the fastest cars, and it's all chromed up and everything.
Yeah. Is
I
that the
just thought
plan?
I'd mention that.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen to us.
Is that the plan
just
for
wanted to know
this
whether
one?
or not you'd seen Grease.
If you'd like me to sing some of it, that's absolutely fine.
Oh.
Anyway,
Tempting.
so we are starting a new adventure, hence episode 1, and it is of course called Fast and Dangerous, and we'll see how long this adventure actually lasts. So, guys, you're all relaxing in your new apartment. It's about, you've just got up, you've all showered, FaZe has made you all breakfast of some soya calf and some artificial pancakes that came from a packet. And you've sat down and you're just wondering, now that you've bought your wonderful rust bucket of an American, it's a bit like a saloon, I suppose, Ford Saloon. You've all decided that, you're desperate to have some more wages, more money, and a bit more karma to increase your skills and hopefully do good for the south side where you're currently living. I was just looking at the map, and is that it? Had you decided, was this sort of like huge red?
Yes, it's just on the corner there. Yeah.
Yeah, is that how big you were hoping your?
No, I did it that size because I'd clicked on the wrong thing up at the top.
Oh right, you've done it. You had done a box rather than.
It came out as a rectangle.
So,
if you notice, it's
yes,
pretty
I saw
good.
that.
If you zoom right in, it's
Well, whose place are we calling it then?
we'll think of a name for our team.
Because FaZe's house is already on there.
Yeah, FaZe's house is no longer in existence, so.
Oh right. So if I
Because I've given FaZe the day notice, so we've moved out of there.
right. So if I rename that, then I should technically rename that.
Fizz's place.
Maybe we should call ourselves the Doughboys.
Fears the day. And what about which is one of your contacts, isn't it?
It is indeed.
I just can't get it to fit on that.
Call ourselves team, not as extreme as what we like to be, but we will get there one day.
Or just not as expected.
And is that purple blob? Is that your house, your ex-house?
Where?
Well,
If you look on the map.
Hungry like a wolf.
That's
at the
another
top.
hungry like
yeah,
a
no,
wolf.
yeah.
Oh right, that was
Yeah.
another hungry like a wolf. So we
There was 3 of them. So there
Cool.
was that one there, and then that one.
One there. Okay then. So your house was never on this. Is that
Nope.
no? Okay then.
Yeah, we
So-
never got around to. But
so,
we said
cool.
it was going to be upper north side, but that's north.
So-
It was
south
somewhere
side,
up near
but
the
that's as far as we got.
Silverhorn Apartments,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's as far as we went.
Well, I'll call it Runner's Place to start off with, and then you can decide on a suitable name for it if and when you want it.
Gangster's Paradise.
So you're yes, yeah. And then we can have the music in the background. Okay, and so you're sort of like chilling out in the morning and, doing normal morning activities. So Billy Bob's playing with his gun and Carrot's playing with his focus, his reagents, and FaZe is playing with his medic kit, and all of a sudden you notice that you all get a message that comes through simultaneously to all your comm links, and it says, "Congratulations! You have won a free breakfast at Hungry Like a Wolf."
Oh no!
Delete.
I wonder whether or not we can go to a different one than the one that we beat last time. Oh no! Look, he's taken the other 2 off.
Just out of interest, just underneath, there's in very small text that comes up and then disappears. So the advert stays up there. It comes up in very short text. It sort of like just flashes up and then it disappears. It says, please come. I've got news, Jeremiah. And then it goes, and it disappears.
It doesn't say subject to terms and conditions.
No, it doesn't
Entry
say.
fee may apply.
No, it doesn't say anything at all.
Kids eat free.
Oh, that's not me anymore.
Bring a lawyer.
You do remember the last message that Jeremiah sent you before this one?
It was something along the lines of "Thank you very much, goodbye."
Oh yeah.
It was your services are no longer required.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So he's obviously changed his tune a bit.
Or had his tune changed for him.
I was going to say, I thought he actually got forced into that because it sounded a bit weird.
I'm going to assemble my running meeting gear and get ready because I'm assuming we're going.
Cool.
Yeah.
Be a short adventure if we didn't.
I was going to say.
It's all right.
I've just
Well,
cooked
I promised a
pancakes.
short adventure.
Say again.
I've just done pancakes.
That's all right. We'll eat them on the
We'll
way.
eat them first.
Okay, so I take it that you're heading off. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So are you happy to set off to Hungry Like?
Well, we'll leave it an hour.
Okay.
We'll finish our pancakes and then go for second breakfast.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you settle down and you finish off your soya calf, and you wish that you hadn't finished off your pancakes because, just to let you know, FaZe has no cooking skill at all. He's just rolling his logic at -2, so it's just sort of like he's actually saying that it's pancakes, but really and truly it comes more like scrambled egg. You know, there's not a lot of difference between the two at the present moment in time. Anyway, you sort of like force it down and swill it down with plenty of soy calf, and then you decide to head off to Hungry Like the Wolf. Oh, yes, there you go, and that is why you do not make pancakes. Zero success. Was there
a glitch in there?
No glitch.
Just out of interest, just roll an intuition check.
Who, all of us?
No, FaZe.
Why did you ask me to apply wounds when I don't have any?
Because it can't automatically recognise it. Oh, but he does manage to toss the scrambled egg really well. So it's absolutely. So he sort of like goes whoa, like this, and this lump of sort of like egg batter mixture sort of like goes up in the air and then just go back down. And he says, "Yeah," like that. And then he flips it onto each of your plates, so you just sort of like go with the maple syrup, which is of course this artificial maple syrup, and just sort of like squeeze it on, trying to hide the taste. So yes, FaZe, you cannot make pancakes, but you're a good tosser, so don't worry.
Yeah. It's been said many a times.
Yeah. Okay, then. So you can head over to Hungry Like a Wolf. You should be on the map now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been it before.
Yeah, you have. That's right. So you can see you're down at the front doors there. You do notice that since you were here last, the major glass windows have been fixed, and they're brand new now. And you do notice as you walk down, this, I'm just going to draw on it quickly. As you walk down this area, you do notice. Let's make a perception check, all of you. I'm trying to do perception really early on, Big, so you get used to.
I got one success.
To where it is, because you know you're going to need it. FaZe gets 2. I should do a team check on this, shouldn't I? Really?
That's the wrong one. Perception.
Is that our car? It's not yellow, is it?
Oh,
Please tell me
I was going to ask how you were going to get there. Did you drive or walk? Because because if you look at, I just wish you back to the map. You're not far from it at all.
No, we'll drive.
You're like, yeah. Just be careful where he parks then. Yeah, so he parks. Oh, Big. Billy
Don't
Bob's
get
on
excited, it's not going to
form.
last.
Yeah, Billy Bob's on form. So you park
Should have saved that until combat.
Sorry, can I make sure I've got combat sense?
Yeah, I bet. Okay, Longshank CPG. Let's come on, Kat. Be honest. Have you got a little post-it on your monitor that says
no
cast combat? Because if you don't, you should have. Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to cost it force 2.
That's a lot of dice.
I know.
Pity you're limited. 2 successes, incoming drain 2, and you resist both those drains. Just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is too good
I got
to be
all
true.
but 4 were actually successes if I wasn't limited.
Yeah, but you're
really good throw.
unfortunately you're just limited.
Yeah.
So so you arrive, and Hungry Like the Wolf is quite a busy place. There's it's quite sort of like 10 o'clock now, so it's quite there's lots of people in there, and there's sort of like drinking and eating and sort of like generally having a good time. So you have got control of your character. So is there anywhere that you would like to sit or go or what?
As we walk past the windows, do we?
Oh yes, sorry. I was going to tell you that. Sorry, as you walk past the windows, Billy Bob, you notice that there seems to be a really fine wire mesh inside the glass now. on both of them. It's only when you get really close that you notice it, but it's definitely glass. Yes, it's not actually perspex, which is what you would assume it is. So obviously somebody's been splashing out for something quite nice, but it's just sort of like it's just like perspex. It's like glass, but there's a very thin metal mesh in there. So,
as we walk past the glass, can we see who's working?
Yes, you can. Everybody who you normally remember. So there's Avery behind the bar. There's, I forget the other 2 people.
There's Maisie Lee.
Yeah, and
the other one who
Chef.
we didn't actually meet.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And then Boomer.
Yeah.
Boomer
in the kitchen.
But he'll be in the kitchen. But so we don't see Jeremiah.
Yeah, you do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're definitely, everybody's there, and they're sort of like moving around the place and going in and out, and generally sort of like, it seems very busy at the present moment in time.
Cool.
Was there
You say
anybody
busier
in
than
the
normal?
eating room as we walked
In the
past?
challenge room?
Yeah.
No.
Right. So I reckon that we go in, and this free breakfast. It's not a voucher then, is it? Something that we flash?
Yeah. Well, what you do when you actually come in, your comm links will announce it to the restaurant, and it'll come up on the till saying, free restaurant, and so the servers will know exactly where to come to deliver it.
Cool.
Right. I reckon we head into the eating room, and then at least it's a bit more quiet if Jeremiah wants to speak.
The
to us.
challenge room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
There's actually a little of cordoning off area here. I'll just pop it on for you. So it's cordoned off there.
I can't see.
Don't see that.
No,
oh
don't see it
yes.
yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
done, Billy.
And it actually says there's a little piece of paper hung over it and said, new eating challenge soon. And it says, can you eat earthworms with pickled duck bills?
I come back out.
Run away! Is like one of these 2 tables free?
Yeah, and I'm quite happy for you to sit at a table that you would like to sit at. And then
Shall we
we'll go.
sit one of those because then we can see the main doors and we've got the staff exit and then the fire exit over there in case we need to run away.
Seems
Where are we
legit.
sitting here?
Over
Like
here.
on those one of these two over here.
You're both sat on one chair.
Can you hear the background noise, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. Is that too loud or not?
Yeah. Teabag.
Very loud.
No, it's
That's
too
right,
loud
man.
now.
We get it. It's busy.
Okay.
That's just right, that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's sort of like you settle down, and no sooner as you settle down that Maisie Lee comes over and says, "Hello and welcome. You have won a free breakfast. What would you like?" There's a virtual menu pops into your comm link. You'll be pleased to know that there are pancakes on there. There's various type of soya bacon and soya sausages. You can have what's known as a full English breakfast, which is left over from the 90s and the 20s sort of like era, which basically comes with a whole load of meat and a bit of beans and a bread bun with it. And there's anything that you would normally have sort of like got in every day.
What's the most expensive thing?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, well, the full English breakfast is the most expensive thing.
And what's the most cheapest? Oh, in fact, it's free, isn't it? Yeah.
She says, I would recommend to you, handsome chaps, and the orc, I would recommend the full English breakfast.
Oh, my
Yes,
kid's
please.
going to be poisoned now. Have they got something like Eggs Benedict or something like that?
She's got some, they got some egg substitute that they whack on a bread bun.
No.
No. She says, soya calf or naturally squeezed orange juice.
Soy cap, please.
Natural squeezed orange juice, please.
It won't actually be naturally squeezed.
No, it might be.
And for the rather intimidating orc.
Same. Soy calf.
Okay, so she goes off. You notice they've had a bit of a costume change, by the way. The outfits are slightly different colours. Beforehand, they used to be black and white. Now they're red and white. You know, just so you know. Anyway, you sort of like your breakfast comes and it's sort of like laid out in front of you. There's some soya calf. There's some orange-looking water. And your food comes out, and it's all very tasty. It's not poisoned at all. And,
Has Jeremiah noticed us, by the way?
Well,
when he's
it's actually it's interesting you say that, Faze, because actually as you're eating, you notice that Jeremiah comes out and comes up to you, and I'm going to pop him. I'm going to pop a counter on. He's a bit small. Don't worry, he will get bigger.
Okay, I see him now.
He actually wanders over
Well, that's
to
Jesus, isn't it?
Yep. This is a multicultural stream. It is some prophet, please. It's just a prophet. That's all we there's no difference between
Mufasa.
prophet, son of God. It's just a prophet. Just stay there.
Oh, right.
Anyway, he comes up and he says, "Can I turn your juice into one?" No, he doesn't. He comes up.
Did you know those sausages started off as one?
Yeah. He sort of like he comes over to you and he goes, gentlemen, well done for winning this wonderful meal. And he sort of like moves things around on the table. He says, "I can't talk at the moment." "Oh, you are so lucky. You're so lucky." He says, "I'm very pleased that you've come back."
Can I ask him whether or not he wants to meet somewhere else later?
He says, "Oh, no, sir. It's fine that you are here today. It was the law enforcers. Yes, of course we can do anything for you, and well done for winning the competition."
Do we get a T-shirt?
Oh, look, if you want the T-shirt, okay then. So, oh no,
I've heard about this.
it's gone. I've deleted it because you failed.
Oh no! Oh,
I'll
There's
load.
still time.
I'll learn. You'll have to do the earthworm and pickled duck bill.
No, don't like pickles.
I will if Faze is paying.
He says, he turns around to you and says, it was the law enforcers. He says, they made me contact you. Yes, of course. Anytime you would like to come back and try the new eating challenge, but well done for winning the free breakfast.
I say, thank you very much. We'll hope to come back soon.
What law enforcers?
Does anybody want to roll judge intentions to see whether or not he's actually telling the truth?
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I don't. Does anybody else?
You roll it. You roll it, Carrot. You'll do well.
Believe in yourself.
Don't know about that.
Wow!
Oh, no. Yeah, I'll take
It
that.
was Jesus. Oh, sorry, the prophet. It was the prophet.
Wow.
Not bad,
Yeah. He's see.
Welcome
Oh, ye of little faith, Master Carrot.
I know.
Can I just ask, Carrot? Do you actually have a little tuft of green hair coming out the top of your head?
Yeah, he does.
He does. Okay. Yeah. No, you think he's telling the truth? Most definitely telling the truth.
Why do they want us here? This doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
Are they here now?
Hang on. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to Jeremiah, or?
Yeah, I'm asking Gemma, are they here now?
No. You don't have to pay for this breakfast at all. It is on the house. You won it.
Yes, then.
Whereabouts are the bathrooms in this place?
You can see them.
These ones here.
Yeah. So those are the men's, and the one on the opposite side, the one with no urinals but a whole load of cubicles, is the women's. He says, I hope this will not interfere with our wonderful arrangement that we have. I look forward to you coming back many times to Hungry Like a Wolf.
So do we.
I'm going to excuse myself and I'm going to head into the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my comms open though, just so that I can.
Okay, guys, all you hear is trickle, 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 trickle.
I want to find an unoccupied cubicle.
Well, if you look closely, there's only one cubicle. Those are the urinals.
And then I need to zoom in.
There's two urinals.
I always need to zoom in when I go
yeah,
to the toilet.
He needs to sit down.
Is this it? No.
No, that's urinals. No, that's a hand basin. Don't be subtle. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to close the door.
Oh, no. Please tell me you're not going to go into the Matrix while you're sat on the loo. Please.
Why not?
It's bad enough that you go your phone when you're in there.
It's all right. I washed my hands after I finished. Yeah, I'm going to go into the Matrix.
Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to ask Jeremiah if are there any specials on at the moment, so you know what to come back for next time.
He said yes. He says yes. Come back for the eating challenge. Earthworms and pickled ducks.
Can I scan round the area and see if there's any, or see if I can see the police?
I just went on to the wrong scene there. We went into D&D for a second. If you watch the stream, I'm just watching the stream back. Well, there we go. Whoops. There we go. And back we go. Yeah. What do you want to do, Side Big? Stop that vaping and
I want to look to see if I can see the police officers or the what are they called, law enforcers.
So what I'll say to you is that make a perception check, and then I'll keep the perception, the number of successes, and if anybody actually comes in, then I'll tell you that they've actually arrived, and that'll be an easier way to do it.
I'm going to send a message to Carrot and Billy Bob, just saying, do we actually want to be
you're into the
by the police? Do we want to be questioned by the police?
You're into the Matrix now, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh God, here we go.
Is there anything you specifically wanted to do in the?
I'm just doing perception at the moment. I just want to keep an eye on for devices approaching, in particular, maybe police communications.
Okay, police communications would generally be hidden, so you wouldn't be able to see them. You would have to make a matrix perception roll to actually see them.
Right. Okay. What would they have that wouldn't be hidden? What about something on their car?
Well, they're not likely. Police are not likely to have anything that is not running silently for obvious
what about
reasons.
The sirens?
Well, the thing is that would actually be connected to the Matrix. You know, they're not going to. If you think about it, they're not going to have things connected to the Matrix so anybody can hack them. I know police are meant to be. Your law enforcers here are a little bit silly, but they're not stupid.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to start searching for hidden devices.
Okay, roll your perception roll. So, gentlemen.
Or not?
No. So, gentlemen, please do come back, and I hope this will be a start of a long and exciting relationship with yourselves and Hungry Like a Wolf.
You got 4 as well.
And he bows slightly and disappears off into the back room.
I carry on munching down on my full English breakfast.
I think we should go. I think this is setup.
Faze, you hear. Are you fishing there yet, mate? I've got to go.
Your mic is really, really bad.
As in what?
It's quite tinny.
It tins out at the top end.
That's why I asked if you was after you've been messing around with your soundboard again.
Is it too bad that I need to stop streaming?
No. It's just don't do anything loud.
Right, don't do it. So are you saying that the gain's too much? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it might be.
So
it just when it gets to the.
It's not the sound effects.
It's not your
mic.
sound. It's when you get, for example, when you did that person's voice. Then,
yeah,
it was sort of like almost like there was no depth to it. It was just all sort of like tinny.
Right. Okay then. Well, there's nothing I could do about it at the person.
No, I was just. I was just saying.
I can stop the stream if it's causing issues.
It's not causing an issue to us. I mean, I don't mind. I'm going to ignore this person at the door. I got 4 successes, by the way. On
yes, I know. Sorry.
I think we should go.
Okay. Billy Bob and Carrot, you're busy sat at the table, and Billy Bob, you don't see any law enforcers coming in at all. But what you do see is a young lad. And when I say a young lad, you figure that he must be about 10 or maybe 11. And he's dressed in some kind of miniature ganger outfit. And he's sort of like got a jacket on, and he's got his, you know, when the kids get wet stuff on their hair and spike it up in the middle, and he's sort of like almost like pretending. he's sort of like got a bit of swagger on him, even though he's sort of like 10 or 11. And he sort of like comes in and he looks around at you all, and then he notices you, Billy Bob, in the corner, and he sort of like comes up to you, and he sort of like goes. He comes up and he seems to have nothing in his hands. He seems to have a leaflet in his back pocket, and he comes up to you, Billy Bob, and he goes, yo bro, like this, and sort of like puts his fist out to sort of like bump it.
I carry on eating, but I'm now watching this chap very carefully. I'm still eating. I'm going to wait for Billy Bob to do something.
Yep.
I pull out my stump nut.
Just stand up and nut him.
I fist bump him and ask him what's he about, what you up to.
He goes, yo bro, yo. He says, me boss would like to meet ya. He says, me boss would like to meet ya.
Your boss?
Yeah.
How old are you, kid?
Nearly 12. But he says,
I pause for a moment and take a sip of soy cap, still watching.
He says, but I've got this, and he sort of like opens his jacket, and you see there's like a little penknife hooked onto the hooked on the inside. He says, I ain't afraid of using it either. He says, I can do it. I can use it.
Do I recognise what gang it's from?
No. Do you have any street street knowledge at all?
I live there.
But you don't have any sort of like street knowledge skills or anything like that?
No, I don't believe so, no.
So no.
I pull up my leg to the table as if to tie my shoelace, and very carefully flash my life and go, I've got one too.
Yeah.
That's not a life.
That's what I wanted to say, but I thought, it's something else.
He sort of goes,
this is a knife.
Me boss would like to see you, bro. My boss would like to see you, bro. About getting a bit of revenge. You know what I mean, bro?
Revenge on what?
That gang. Oh, hang on. And he reaches behind and he takes out the slip of paper that was stuffed in his back pocket, and he opens it and goes, Firebirds, mate. Firebirds. Get a bit of revenge about the Firebirds.
I just reach out and pluck the paper from his hands to look at it.
He goes, mate, bro. And sort of like reaches in, and sort of like you notice that he's got the penknife in his actual hands now.
Okay, I just go. Give us the paper then.
It's a piece of paper, and it seems to be a leaflet. And on one side, it's sort of like a blank piece of paper, and there's something written on it, and it literally says, "Ask the orc to meet the boss. Meet at car park underground 8 tonight." And that's all it says on that side. On the opposite side, it seems to be like a leaflet for Casper's nightclub. And across it says, join the best, become a ghost, join Casper's.
What time was it? 8.
He says, mate, that's the message, bro. That's the message, bro.
Has he given it to me yet?
Yeah, you've got it.
Cool, thank you. I flash it to. I look at it. Oh no, okay, you've just given information. I pass it over to Big as well. All right, thanks. In a dismissive sense of tone.
He turns back to Billy Bob. He says, "You gonna be there, bro?"
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Yeah.
If you leave the gang and stay in school.
He says, mate, I don't go to school. He says, I'm part of the gang. I'm a gang member. I'm a member. I'm going to soon be a member of the Four Wheelers. Me.
4-wheelers.
I'm going to be a gang member, me. I tell you. Are you going to bring your friend with you?
Yeah, I'll be coming with some friends.
Yeah. Is that your friend then?
That's
What?
one of them.
No. This is just a random guy who's decided to buy me breakfast. So
You could bring him if you want. You could bring him if you want, mate. And maybe me and you can sort of like hang out. He sort of like flashes his Swiss Army knife again. So like maybe slash some tires. Yeah. Me and you.
I go. Is he talking? Sorry, is he talking to Big or me?
He's talking to Billy Bob. Yeah. Me and you
Okay.
slash some tires together.
Under my breath, I'm like, if he was 12.
Get some REVGE revenge.
Yeah, I'll think about it. You go and tell your boss to set up the meeting.
Right. Do
I
you know where
may
you're
be
going?
there.
Do you know where you're going, mate? Bro.
It's
Can I have a look, see how many underground car parks there are? Can I bring up
Yeah, by all means.
a map or?
Yeah. There's quite a few.
Yeah,
A
so-
lot of the main department stores have.
Okay, so I'm
underground.
gonna ask which one we go into.
He says, the one just opposite,
Right. Okay.
and you recognise. You can see opposite Billy Bob from out the window. There's sort of like a multi-story car park there that obviously has some kind of underground car park as well. And the little lad says, 8 o'clock then? 8 o'clock?
Around about that time.
And then he sort of like, he goes, right, bro. He puts his fist out again to sort of like,
I bump first.
yeah.
and as he does
Safe,
that,
mate.
I say, make sure you quit the gang and stay in school.
He says, I can't quit GAN. He says, it's my family. It's my family, bro. It's
In
my
that case,
family, bro. Family, bro. I don't have a mom or dad. I have the gang, mate. I'm a four-wheeler, and we're going to take some revenge on those Firebirds, me and him, because he's my mate now. Aren't you, mate?
We'll see.
Oh, mate. Mate. Mate, don't cast me shade, mate. Don't cast me shade.
You just go and tell your boss to set it up, and I may be there.
I cast influence on him as well, saying.
Are you? Sorry, you're influencing.
basically saying to him to-
Touch it.
He's influencing an 11-year-old lad.
Yeah, I'm influencing him to, after he's delivered the message, to quit the gang and find a school and go to school.
poor lad. He wants to last out his career being.
Kids, they have such high expectations. I'm gonna be a gang leader, me.
2 successes. Meh. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying. I'm trying to save my life here.
So two successes. So he will resist his logic and willpower every complex action every round until he reduces it to 2. So he probably walks out thinking, yeah, I'm going to go to school. Yeah, I'm going to go to school. Yeah, I'm going to join a gang. Yeah. and sort of like heads off back.
It's recorded. I tried.
Yeah, and you notice that he goes straight across, and there seems to be like a car, and it's one of these souped up cars, with big go faster stripes down and everything, and he sort of like gets in the back, and the car goes and sort of like moves off, and Billy Bob sort of thinks, one day, just one day, and that would be it.
I sort of like say to Billy Bob very quietly. I said, you could always kill the guy and take the car. Just saying. If you like it that much, having seen Billy Bob's eyes just go at the car.
Cool.
That Car's probably known by police anyway.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna
What
wait
time
for...
of day is it at the moment?
Well, I think you decided to go at 10 o'clock, didn't you?
10, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right, so we've got.
it's coming
we've
up
got
to
a bit of
about
time.
11. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for him to phase to come out and
Phase has been taking a long time.
yeah.
Yeah. No toilet
Was
roll.
it them pancakes?
Yeah.
I don't know, but there's now
It was.
there's now
Was
four.
the orange juice? It went straight through me.
So
You're not used to this natural stuff.
as FaZe comes out of the doorway, FaZe, there's about 4 people stood there. They're fucking hell. What the hell? They all sort of like goes in, and the first one goes, "Oh my god, mate!"
Yeah.
You might want to leave that for about 35.
Yeah,
45
it's like,
minutes.
"Oh, air freshener, mate, air freshener," and he sort of like goes out.
Okay, what are we doing? We heading back.
I think we head back to the apartment and let's discuss what's going on.
Okay.
I think that's the best. That's the best bet.
Oh, I have to stop my music now.
Oh,
Yeah.
what pity.
I was going to use for that.
Yeah.
Can we not have it playing in the apartment?
Do you want?
Yeah, we're having a party.
Do you want blank screen or map? I'll put you on the map.
Put us on the
Big
map,
map.
then it's
Yeah.
something to look
Cool.
at.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this you can see where Hungry Like the Wolf is.
Mhm.
Yep.
So the car park place is just sort of like that Hungry Like the Wolf is actually on the opposite corner. It's actually there.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So the car park's across the road from it.
Yeah, so I'll put the car park in orange.
Orange juice.
So it's sort of like there.
That's Japanese, you know. It actually is.
Cool.
Okay, so the basic. Well, it's not even a job at the moment. Because we don't have a job. But basically, we're meeting one gang, and we're going to help them get revenge on another gang.
Maybe.
So we're meeting with the 4-wheelers who want revenge on the Firebirds for something or other. We don't know what, but where are the police involved?
Oh no, the police were involved with Crump basically telling Crump to get rid of us. That was the only mention of the police that I remember. So because you remember at the end we got that random message off Crump basically saying no, thank you. The police have basically always been hinting us to Crump that he should be using them rather than us for the job. So I assume that's where it's come from.
Yeah.
I thought he said, when I say him, as in Worlds, that when Jeremiah was speaking to us, he said the police wanted us here.
Yeah, that's what I actually thought you said. Did you say the police wanted us there or they didn't want us there?
No, I think what you probably misinterpreted was that Jeremiah was trying to mix answers to your questions with general conversation. So he might have said
so the police didn't ask him to give us the free meal and get us into Hungry Like a Wolf.
No, Jeremiah got in touch
That's
with
fine
you
then.
to talk.
That's
to you
fine.
about it,
I'm quite happy with
Cool.
that. What are you eating?
Okay. That
Cornish pasty.
yeah.
No, it's his toasty thing.
It's my second toast.
You can't get
with
Cornish
his
pasties
fake
outside
cheese and
Cornwall.
stuff.
I would like to ring my contact Finn, asking about if he's heard anything about any beef between these 4-wheelers and the Firebirds, and then anything as a secondary as anything in general he's heard about the 4-wheelers.
Do you want to take the car out big and see whether or not you can get the lay of this underground car park. See whether or not it's a one ramp in and one ramp out jobby, or
right. Okay.
whether or not there's
whether
or not there's a lift up to whatever up. Look for good tactical.
Yeah. So I'm going to go there and look for advantage points. And
well, first of all, see whether or not there's only one way in and one way out. I mean, normally they'll have it so that sort of like there's an in and the down and the up ramp are next to each other, and you've got to clock in. See whether or not it's free, or whether or not you need to. Whether or not it's bollarded as you go in. If it's bollarded, see, we might be able to. If it's got these ones that come up from the ground to stop people coming in and out, we might be able to use that to our advantage and maybe hack them, and then we can control those and see whether or not you can spot any cameras as well, because sometimes they'll have sort of like CCTV monitoring. Just for a bit of extra security.
Okay, so what is it Finn that you're calling, Karen?
Yeah, Connection 1, Loyalty 2.
Excellent. Okay then. Beep, beep, beep. It's ringing. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Yo.
You need to work on his loyalty.
Yeah. Hey man, how's it going?
Well, I forget what he's like.
But my idea was that he was like a street enforcer for like a gang or something.
Okay.
That was my vague idea. So, like a physical adepty type person. But
I think you
to...
also said to me, Longshanks, that he was Scottish.
Yeah, he is Scottish as well. He wears a kilt and everything.
It's gonna be good.
So, has he answered yet?
He
said, "Yo."
He said,
"If you come up with Hokkaido noodles, it doesn't count."
"Hi, matey. How's it going?"
Not bad, you.
Yeah.
"I've been doing fine, thank you."
No, he's not Indian. He's Scottish.
Yeah, not bad. We've just been randomly contacted by this kid from a gang called the Four Wheelers.
You're hanging out with kids, mate?
No, he came up to us whilst we were having breakfast at a restaurant.
Kids are coming up to you, mate? That's like Australian. Can he not be Australian? Can you say that he's Australian and it might go into Scottish?
Okay, yeah, that's whatever. Have you heard of any? He basically said that we've been invited to some sort of beef between the Four Wheelers and the Firebirds. Have you heard anything about that?
I wouldn't be getting into contact. I wouldn't be tackling the Firebirds, mate. Firebirds they're a big gang, very up and coming.
What about the Four Wheelers?
Four Wheelers are like a street gang. They do like road races. Do a typical like Grease Lightning from the 80s.
No, I don't. That's a bit before my time.
They do a lot of road races, and then they race around and they have bets. A bit like the Fast and Furious sort of like films that were out in the 80s. You might have caught the recent one, Fast and Furious 58.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was a bit.
No, they haven't changed the story very much. Two cars driving around. Come to think of it, they haven't changed the story since Fast and Furious 1. But, the chicks dig it, mate. Chicks dig it.
That they do, yeah. That they do. All right.
Find out who the boss is. Who the boss?
Do you know who the boss is of the Four Wheelers? Have you heard of anything about their leader?
I'll have to have a check, mate. I'll get back to you.
Cheers.
Just eating some pancakes here.
Oh yeah, I think we had pancakes this morning, but I'm not sure.
These look like bloody eggs, mate. I don't know what's going on with these. They look like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, ours were the same. Yeah,
must be the same chef.
Must be.
Friends with FaZe.
Okay.
Cool.
Right. So,
So yeah,
I'm gonna
I
hop in the car and check out the car park.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Can I? Sorry, I'll go as well and sort of like scope it out magically, just in case there's any like looking for like spirits and stuff in the area.
Okay.
But I'll do that when we get there.
I'm gonna have a look on the matrix to see whether or not I can find any, maybe something on the news bulletins, maybe about, you know, something about the gang, maybe whether or not they've been having maybe like a turf war going on or anything like that.
Okay. So, FaZe do computer and logic. Billy Bob and Carrot, I'm just going to move you on to the car park scene so you can see it. I'll give you some. There's no need to put your tokens on because you're just driving around. So I can say, I'll tell you what you can actually see. Can you see it all right now?
It's white.
Yeah, I've just got a wet screen.
Have you zoomed out?
Yeah, I'm zoomed out.
Yeah,
No,
I've got a normal screen and then
it's just white.
Yeah,
I
like
got just white as well.
a white where the picture would be.
You forgot to put the thing on.
No, it's there.
Just forgot to add it as a frame.
Are you zoomed right the way out?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
it's
nothing.
not there.
There's nothing on it.
That's interesting.
Where is it?
I can see it on the little screen.
Yeah, I can see it on your Twitch stream, but I can't see it on my screen.
That's interesting. Why can't you see that then? Because everything's. Are you still on the page?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Can you see it now?
No.
No.
Try the restaurant again.
Hang on, let me just move it back to the.
Yeah,
That's
see
the
that?
Restaurants there. Yeah.
Yeah, got the restaurant.
There's literally no difference between.
Nope. That's not there.
Nope.
It's really small on the actual.
No, I mean I'm zoomed right the way out.
I'm
Right.
zoomed fairly out anyway. Yeah.
I've got the little white box just sort of like
I've
really
literally
small.
got what? A 2-inch square?
Well, that's interesting. What happens if you press F5 on it just to refresh the screen?
F5.
I had 4 successes, by the way.
Cool.
No, nothing.
No, still a wet screen.
Nope. Nothing whatsoever.
What about now?
It's gone completely. The white
Yeah.
screen's gone.
Just F5 it now.
Oh. Nope.
No,
Ooh.
still. Oh, let me zoom out. No, still nothing. It's just
nothing.
the grey background.
Yeah, I've lost the white picture box
Yeah, there's
thing,
no
but
more
it would be
box.
in that.
That's really interesting because I can see it.
We can see it on your on
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
On the stream, yeah.
So point it out on your stream.
Hang on, let's.
But
just,
I mean, you know, because we're going to
I'm
need
just-
it for
I'm
the
just-
main adventure, aren't we?
Right, hang on. So, can you
That's
see?
no,
south,
that's the map.
south side.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's
I've
the
got the
warehouse.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the warehouse.
Okay, hang on.
That's a warehouse.
Yeah, delivered to you.
Oh no, that's
Well, that's
the
the apartments.
that's the
Oh,
apartment.
sorry, the apartments. Yeah.
Let's do this. Hashtag pro streamer. Thank you.
Oh, that was
More than
big.
welcome.
That's you, bloody dead. I tell you. I've not having anything from that. I tell you. Right now, you start battling in tanks and you think you're the world class.
There we go.
Yes, I can see it.
See it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
What was it?
Right, hang on. Let me just get rid of the grid on the background, and then let me.
Oh, there we go. That looks better.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just get rid of that other one. Delete that.
Okay, in and out. Stairs.
Does that say pedo next to the disabled parking?
It does.
Well, I right, here we go. Are we ready? Right, hang on.
Yeah.
Let me just do that. Right, are we on this map then? Okay then. Okay, so that stands for pedestrian.
Oh,
So
right.
you know. So Big and Carrot. These are the entrances to the street. Can you see you go down there and you go up to this one? So those are the ramps that people were talking about.
You one about here?
I've just
I
drawn.
can't ping.
I've just drawn them on with.
I can't see.
Oh, hang on a minute. Was I on the wrong? Yeah, I was on the wrong.
If you refresh, don't forget to bring up your character again.
So I was on the wrong layer. Sorry, my fault. Pro streamer. Right. Hopefully you can see now. Can you see up here?
Can't see you clicking on. Oh, that's not zoomed out enough. Click again.
I can't draw lines or anything on or ping. But I'm guessing next to the red car at the top. Yeah.
Those are the two. These are the two sort of like places that you go out and in.
Okay.
I've drawn it on with some maps, so you can't on the layers, and then the area down here next to the PD where it says pedestrian. That's the pedestrian access up to the next layer. So that's sort of like you would park your car. You would park your car here, but you wouldn't go up the ramps. You would go up those stairs to the next layer and out onto the street.
Oh, okay. So it's just literally a one-story underground car park.
Yeah.
Okay. The bollards getting. Is it just drive-in or is there a gate?
It's literally just drive-in.
Right. Okay. So it's free parking.
Yeah.
And is it open or constantly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's free, so it's open.
It's literally 24 hours. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. What are the little indents on the side and the bottom?
Indent.
Yeah, so where it does that, and you've got like a green square above.
Oh,
the below.
those are just like the pylons keeping it up, sort of like going up and down. So it's just sort of like construction.
Okay, so it's like a solid pillar. It's not somewhere someone can hide. Is basically
Correct.
what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right then.
So, and you said these stairs just go straight out onto the streets.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up a second and ask Carrot if he wants to just hop out and go up the stairs and see if there's anything special, like any nooks and crannies on the staircase.
Cool. As I do that, I'm going to keep a look for any cameras, security cameras, traffic cameras.
Yeah, I'm
anything like that. So like that are in the main car park area and like up the stairwell.
Yeah. Okay then. So there are lights down this area, obviously, because otherwise it would be very dark. But they look like they're photosensitive, so they probably activate. once it gets darker down here. There appears to be cameras at various locations, but as you look at them, they seem to be like the wire has been pulled out. As if somebody's been round and sort of like disconnected them. You do notice that one of them has actually been taped up with electrician's tape, like gaffer tape, and then it's been pulled out again. And one of the cameras, one of the lenses, seems to have black spray paint over them, over the actual camera lens. What were your 4 successes for, Faye? Sorry.
I was looking to see whether or not I could find anything on the Matrix concerning the 4-wheelers and maybe turf wars or anything like that. Anything that there might have been in the on the TRID recently.
Did you do a Matrix search then? Is this that it's come up in like a?
You told me to do computer plus logic.
Is that not a Matrix search? I thought Matrix search was computer.
It might well be. Matrix search. It's intuition. No, it's intuition and computer, which computer. You told me to do.
Oh, sorry, I meant computer. Just do a Matrix search. Yeah, sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, but that 4 successes is roll it again to make sure you just get 1. Just to make sure you get 1.
4 successes.
Oh, what a fluke! What a fluke. Okay then. Longshanks. Carrot gets a message back from Finn. It just says one word. It just says clutch.
Clutch.
Yeah. So you assume that might be the leader of the 4-wheel gangers.
I send a smiley face followed by a thumbs up.
Okay.
And replied.
He sends you back a picture of a man with a kilt up at the front.
I send a picture of the monkey doing this.
I can't. All right, yeah, I got you.
The hiding inside.
See no evil.
Yeah. The 4 from your Matrix search, you find out that the 4-wheelers are a gang that does like road races. They're a bit like the old-fashioned Grease Lightning sort of like people, and every year they do a series of races against the rival gangs across Southside, and every year they win and they come top of the table, and that's why they have the name 4-wheelers. You also know that the from the Matrix, the so-called leader of the gang is a guy called Clutch.
Does it say how often these races take place?
Yeah, sorry, once a year. Once a year.
Is
round
it about this time, or would it have already been?
It's not publicly announced on the social media sort of like area. You probably you're not a member of any sort of like decking club or anything like that, Faze, are you? Like Jack Point or anything
Deckers
like
for
that.
men.
No. Because
I've done a bit of just.
Yeah, we've heard about that. We've seen the images. It's a bit like it's a bit like when they used to have the raves. You probably don't know this, but I do. And they would advertise the rave location, and only the people who were in, knew where it was. It's a bit like that. So you never know where it's going to be, but only the people that know how. And that's why, if you're a member of sort of like a decking club, then, it might be apparent there, or even sort of like some shadows hangout club or something like that. They would be aware. Yeah. Cool.
Can I have a quick astral perceive, or whatever it was called? Just look around for any magical stuff, such as spirits that are occurring naturally or deliberately watching the area.
Yes, by all means. Roll your sensing.
And that sort of thing.
Hold on. You said the 4-wheelers are connected to Casper's, didn't you?
I didn't say that.
You said
I never said that.
Something about Casper.
No, it was written on the back of his script for him to what to say was written on the back of one of Casper's flyers.
Carrot, it looks like a normal, everyday underground parking lot. You notice one of this little car here in the corner. Can you see me pinging? I wonder why you can't see
We can't see any. We can't see anything. If you draw anything on the map, we can't see it. I don't know whether that's because our tokens aren't on now. There's no.
It shouldn't make any. It shouldn't make any difference because you're actually.
No, we can't see any ping.
The little car in the so is it the top right or the top bottom left?
The bottom left.
Okay.
Okay.
There's quite a bit of remnants of quite passionate emotion emanating from that car. I don't know what might have been going.
I give a slight half smirk when I see that, but turn away and just have a look around for anything else.
Cool.
And I include the stairwell up to the main street as well.
Yeah, no,
I'll take a peek up there.
There's nothing else, nothing there at all.
Okay.
It seems just like a normal, everyday underground.
You see, that makes me worried when you say that.
Yeah.
It's just a normal, everyday car park. Okay.
No, it's not.
So what's going on?
Oh, ye of little faith.
What's the
Hey, remember what happened earlier with the judge intentions test?
Don't
I
worry,
have no faith.
There's no. It's annoying that you can't see anything on this map. It's really annoying me that you can't see me pinging or anything. And everything's right because I'm on the token layer, so you should be able to see me pinging. And
Is it because our tokens are not on there?
Oh, do you know what? I've just lost now.
Put one of our tokens on, see whether or not it works then.
Hang on, because I've just literally lost one of my maps. It's as if it's really interesting because the map, the actual the contents that were on the map are still there, but the actual map has disappeared.
Right.
Mm.
So I'm wondering whether or not it's a
map problem.
A Roll20 problem.
Yeah, blame Roll20.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do, even if it's not the case. Right, hang on. I'm just quickly redoing this map just in case you get round to it. Not that you would, but... Okay. Right. What did you say? Oh yes. Sorry. Put some tokens on it. Yeah. Good idea. Boom. Right. Let's put. Let's copy your tokens from. Right. Your tokens are on now.
No, we can't even see our tokens.
Can't even see tokens.
Nope. No tokens.
Oh, why can you not see the tokens?
Could you haven't put them on? But...
It's like we haven't got any interaction with it at all.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's an image to us.
I can't use the ruler. I can't ping. I can't... Oh, wait. I can draw, but it doesn't stay on there.
Yeah, there is no difference from this one to any of the other ones. There's literally, the settings are exactly the same. Okay, hang on. If I put you on this one, can you see that one?
Nope.
No, it's still showing
Still on the car park.
Still in the car park.
Yeah, there's a problem with Roll20 because I've moved you.
Right, there's a spot where the
Okay, where
the cursor.
whereabouts are you now?
We're still
car
on
park.
the car park.
Yeah, but I've moved your player thing onto the initial map.
No, we're still on the car park.
So now your player thing is on Hungry Like a Wolf.
Yeah, I'm there. I've refreshed and I'm there. I'm at Hungry Like a Wolf. Yeah.
Right, okay, let me refresh. Refreshing. Still refreshing. Loading.
Yeah,
You're right,
so
okay,
if
I'm
we
loading.
refresh, we're back on.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So let's.
All right,
Oh,
we're
there we
there.
go.
There we go.
Tokens are there.
I can use the ruler
There you go.
and
I
ping.
can
ping.
ping. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yay!
Yay.
It's big.
Thanks for the adventure, everybody. We'll see you later.
It's all right. The only person who's watching the stream is you guys. There's nobody else.
Oh no!
There's literally.
We don't need anyone else.
Who cares?
Right. Okay then. So yeah. So is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh, no, but I just want to double check. Have I got my full health back?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Billy Bob, come away from that car.
Is he perving? Is he doing a peeping?
Yeah.
I think it's called dogging.
Stop. Stop.
There's only us watching.
I don't care. I have to put this on YouTube afterwards.
It's
Stop it.
fine.
Stop it.
So,
Is there anything else, Billy Bob and Carrot, you would like to get information from this car park?
No, I think that's it. There's no barriers. The cameras are pretty much done.
Where,
Okay.
just out of interest, where were the cameras? Were they sort of like in the corners?
Yes, in the corners.
Okay,
But
just so we
they're
know,
really-
so we can look
yeah.
next time.
They really look like they've... just roll a logic check, Carrot.
Cool. I will do that. Do.
And make it good.
Logic. Apply wounds? No. Oh god.
Okay, for one success, I'll give you it. Basically, you think that they've probably been fixed and fixed and fixed, and in the end, somebody's just sort of like thought, we ain't going to carry on fixing these, and they sort of like left them.
I just wanted to check, just so I knew where they were. So then, when we arrive there later,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I can
that's
look up to
absolutely
see if I
fine,
can
yeah.
see if the wires are still dangling and stuff. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No worries.
Cool. Thank you. So I assume we've been keeping FaZe up to date with everything we've seen in the car park.
Yes, you have, yeah.
Yeah, we'll pass on the information anyway. Yeah. Okay, so we get back.
okay, so there was lighting down. There was lighting down there.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras were off. Well, it looked like they'd just been
Damaged.
damaged
Unplugged.
so many times that
Yeah.
They've given.
vandalized. Let's say that in the end they've just left them.
Sorry, FaZe, I forgot you actually did some searching about Caspers. I've just seen it on my list as I scrolled down.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay, so Caspers is an exclusive nightclub. It advertises a whole load of gambling, dancing girls, dancing boys, dancing orcs, dancing trolls, dancing elves. It's very inclusive. It's invitation only. It's interesting because up to about 6 months ago, it was actually a derelict building, and yet it was taken over by somebody called Casper. And since then, it sort of like has been... there's been a huge amount of money inputted into it to make it what it is today. And it has a slogan of, join the best, become a ghost, join Caspers.
Do you know this ganger that walked in to hand you the leaflet? Was he wearing the same colours as the one that trashed Hungry Like a Wolf?
I didn't think to freaking ask that.
Roll, Carrot and Billy Bob roll memory.
Cool.
I should have asked about that. What did I recognise? Memory.
I got 6.
Right.
Let's see what Billy Bob gets. It's on.
Is it on the main one?
Yeah.
Main, yeah. On the attribute roll, so go past your attributes, carry on down, and it's memory.
Billy Bob sort of goes, no idea what he was wearing.
Did he have a dress on?
Maybe a dress.
There was a kid.
Maybe a dress. Was he a girl? Was it boy? Carrot, you remembered that he had jeans. He had almost like cheap skate leather jacket, and he had like a vest on that had a Muppet Baby on the front. It was sort of like a Kermit the Frog Muppet Baby, sort of like front.
Okay, so no gang colours at all.
On the back,
logos or...
on the back, he had 4 wheels.
Okay.
Which you, but you know, well, it's pretty obvious that it's the gang signal, the gang sign for 4-wheelers.
So the ones that we fought in the Hungry Like a Wolf,
they weren't. They had no gang colours on at all.
Okay.
So
They could have just been bouncers, just acting like
thugs. There might have just been thugs.
hired thugs.
Bit like us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fur fluff.
I ask, because obviously I'm still new to the group, I ask Billy Bob, because obviously the chat I said, so the kid said that you knew the Firebirds. Who are the Firebirds?
The ones that you attacked in the nightclub the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you've got a bit of history with them, other than that, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they're likely to recognise you then.
The Firebirds probably will, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think actually, if you remember Billy Bob, I think when they actually almost like, when they came into the nightclub, the guy had some kind of comlink in his eye, and it almost like honed it, as if it was sort of like taking a picture of you and going, wanted, kill.
Scan me, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
it might be to do with that you killed one of them with a chair.
I forgot about that.
I think that was the time that a Hullard of Innocence got shot for some.
Yeah.
Maybe. Nothing to do with me.
But yeah.
Okay, so as far as once I've been filled in of the layout of the underground car park,
Yeah.
the cameras are obviously going to be a no-go because they're basically wired, being taken out of. There's no power or feed going into them. What about the lights? Can they be controlled in any way? So like a sort of like a junction box, or is it connected up to the local grid?
Well, they probably are. They're probably light sensitive, so as it gets dark, they come on.
Is there any way for me to control them to turn them on and off?
It would depend on 2 things. Number 1, whether or not they were wireless, and number 2,
which is probably not going to be. They're going to be connected up to some type of junction box, aren't they?
Yeah, and the only other way that they could be is that if they were connected to the matrix in some way. But you don't think you think in that day and age? I mean, they're likely just to be connected to the normal grid.
Yeah,
and just sort of like be attached to that.
Right. So, okay, we're good to go there for this meet.
Yeah.
You could have set up one of your camera things there.
And to be honest with you, apart from giving us a bit of, I mean, we could take two cameras down now. We could have one pointing at the ramp coming down, and one at the stairs, so that we've got two views on those. But all it's going to allow us to do is monitor how many people there's going to be there before we actually get there.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
And sorry, this GM talking. It would also, if they were found by anybody, it wouldn't actually put you in very good light, because can you see if they were quite saying, yeah, come and meet us, and they found out that you had stuck cameras up to record the events, or however it might be perceived, it might not be perceived as that you're actually trusting in that sense. I just
Could
wanted
basically turn into a shootout straight away type thing.
I just wanted to
They're
give
not very
the alternative, but they've sort of like said, come and meet us here. They're giving the location, so I'm just giving the other alternative viewpoint.
What distance are we away from the underground car park, from the apartment in travelling time?
Well, we're not far from Hungry Like a Wolf, are we? And it's just across the road from there.
Correct. There you go.
What, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
So the
Half an hour,
meet,
20 minutes, 25 minutes in heavy traffic.
but there's what type of trade? It's not going to be heavy traffic at 8 o'clock at night.
No,
It's going to be
of course
pretty.
not. Yeah.
So say 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
20 minutes at the tops. Okay. We don't want to be taking the car into the car park,
No.
because they could just, if it's a trap, these could be working for the Firebirds. It could be like an inter gang thing. We could be being set up by the Firebirds here.
Could be.
So we don't want to take the car in, because they can just, then the four-wheelers could just block off those exit ramps and entrance ramps with cars. And apart from the stairs, we've got nowhere to go. So we'll leave the car up at the top.
Okay. Just to be easier, guys, what I've done is that are you on the? Sorry, I'll just move you. Can you see the map at the moment?
Yeah.
So what I've done is that I've adjusted the scale. It'll be a bit different from what we normally did, but that's now in minutes.
Okay.
20 minutes. Okay.
So can you see that? So if you wanted to go from your place to the trailer park, that would be 60
that's an
minutes. That would be an hour. So think of it now, not in distances, but actually in that M is actually stands for minutes.
Yeah,
Cool.
That's good.
Because that would be
Okay, so-
easier than me saying it'll take you this amount of time. And the only thing that I'll say to you is that that's in normal traveling time. So if you were going through the middle of the day, then there might be heavy traffic, so it might take you a little bit longer.
Okay.
So looking at where the underground car park is there somewhere that we could park, that we could actually keep both the up and down ramp and the stairs in view?
Well, the issue is that the stairs would go up into the building above.
Right.
Well, the ramps
And what is the
would-
building above,
It's like a shopping mall.
which closes?
Well, it would close about 5 or 6 o'clock, wouldn't it?
Right.
So there'd be no way that would be like gated off then.
Yeah, and Hungry, the ramps are sort of like directly opposite Hungry Like a Wolf.
So we could probably park in Hungry Like a Wolf and
Yeah, you could do.
like
Well,
walk down the block
there's
a
an
bit.
alley just down by the side of Hungry Like a Wolf, isn't there?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, you can walk.
And
in
Hungry
if you
Like a Wolf opens at what time? Hungry Like a Wolf's open
till 2 o'clock.
2
till
a.m.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we could actually get to Hungry Like a Wolf at about 7. Have something to eat there whilst keeping an eye on the place, waiting for somebody to come.
You might want the only thing that I would remind you, and I'm being a nice GM, is that do remember that the law enforcers actually, can you remember they actually do a routine search down there at a certain time? Can you remember when you were actually waiting for the gang attack to arrive?
Yeah.
They actually did do a routine search, and from what Jeremiah Crump said, it might not be the best place for you to be seen. I mean, you could wait at the runner's place, then at 7 o'clock go and drive there, and then just leave your car in the alley and go straight across to the garage or garage.
It'll be less complicated than.
Or if you wish,
getting caught by the police.
Can you see? You're on the map, aren't you?
Yeah.
You could actually park. Can you hang on? Let me just put me clicker on. You could park sort of like on that side.
So where the stairs would like normally come out towards the
just
shops.
on the opposite side of the shopping mall, and then just sort of like walk around.
Yeah. Could do that.
But with us not being able to get out the shopping way, I mean, we can get out that way, but we're going to need to get through the gate, and then we're going to go into a shopping centre, which is going to be alarmed and cameraed up.
Okay, so why don't we?
So our only way
like
in and out is up through these
Wait.
ramps.
Yeah.
If Hungry Like a Wolf's here, straight across the road is the ramps. Why don't we park round the corner from the ramps? So like on this road here.
If there's only one way in and one way out, we might as well take the car. And we might as well drive the car down through the ramp. Because no matter what, even if they block it off,
no matter what,
we're going to be better off trying to ram our way out.
Oh,
that's true.
Rather than, and then at least we can use the car as cover if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, let's just do that then.
I'm up for that.
I mean, that's...
And another question is, are we really wanting to get involved in a gang war?
Well, we don't know what the job is yet. We don't even know what we're being hired to do. It might not be a gang war.
Yeah. The other thing is, do you have?
Could be us for a street race.
Yeah. Do you have the privilege to not be involved, to decide jobs that you're going to leave and not leave? You know, that runner's place is costing you a lot. This car, you know, you could do with a nice upgrade, Billy Bob.
Okay, so we get it. We got to do this job. Okay.
I just want you to get a new van so I can bring in.
Can we have it black and red as well?
Oh yes, yeah. You can't have any other colours because that's the colour of the van. I can't have another colour from the internet. I would have to Photoshop it. You know what my skills are like at Photoshop.
Okay, so it's either going to be it's going to be a meet where we've got to get to know the job, or it's going to be a setup.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we take the car down.
Right.
Because we're driving directly from the runners from our place down there. I mean, chances are we can probably wear. We can probably go in better gear, if you see what I mean. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to wear my full armor anyway.
You can take your AK.
Yeah, and I'm going to put that in the car as well.
The only thing I would say to you on that line of things is that remember you are in a public place. So if, for example, your car got stopped, then you've actually got an AK-9 97 in the boot of it. And also remember that, as I've mentioned before, this area is patrolled by Lone Star, by the law enforcers. So if you've got consumable weapons, then that's absolutely fine. But I can roll to see whether or not I can spot them. And in which case, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Billy Bob, you have got a police record.
F now.
Yeah. Carrot, you're probably on the cusp of getting a police record. And FaZe, you drove your car into a law enforcer's van.
No, it's registered. It's not registered to me.
It's not hungry like a wolf.
It was hungry like a wolf.
Yeah.
It's got the.
Unfortunately, it doesn't take who's registered it. And didn't you? Hang on a minute. That's just reminded me.
We didn't sign for it.
Didn't
we
you?
was lent it.
Didn't you follow the matrix back to the law enforcer? Yes, you did. I remember that now.
Yeah, but they hadn't cut and done.
Yeah, so you thought. Anyway,
they're stupid pigs. Sorry. Right, okay, we're going to take the car. I can't see any other.
Yeah, we're going to take the car. I think you should take the car because you spent so much money on it. You might well use it for something. Okay.
We'll go down there. We'll park it so that maybe pull it in here. I can't click.
I was kind of hoping drive it in. So we come in here and drive it into here. So, or if it comes to it, we just drive straight out.
Well, drive it into here where I'm clicking and park it back to the wall. And then it's a straight drive out.
Yeah, that's true. Before we go any further, can I ask for a bio break?
Yes, I
haven't had one yet.
I've just set up the clock to say that before we go into this, we will take a brief bio break and we will be back shortly. So please do not go away, both of you. I'll see you later.